welcome to this E4 Clicks Project Estimator training video. Today we're going to cover how to create an estimate and how to change the name of an existing estimate. Let's jump right in. Previously we saw how to create a new project. Now we're going to look at jumping into one of those projects and creating a new estimate or changing the name of an existing estimate and seeing how that'll benefit. Alright, so we need to open an existing project and add an estimate to it. So let's take a quick maneuvering lesson and learn how the best way to do that. So as we've seen before, there's a couple of different ways. Alright, walk through these as a little refresher and see if we can remember any of them. Alright, what's one way we can find our menu commands? At the bottom right of every window is the Program or Activities button, and we can click on that and see our list of commands. In this, we're looking for change. That'll allow us to open a project and change it in any number of ways. What else can we do? We can also highlight it, click on it, and click Change, because we know we have the exact same menu options as we had a moment before. What else do we do? We could also decide to double-click on it, and that would open it up and let us change it. All right? And finally, we can use our arrow keys to move through our list of projects, highlight the one we want, and we can use the Enter key on the keyboard, and that will open up our project as well. When we open up the project, you'll notice we have several tabs along the top. We open up to the Estimates tab because that's where most of the work that we're going to do is at. All right? So, we now need to add a new estimate to our list of estimates. Adding multiple estimates allows you to own your project, keep little pieces of the project so you could have each piece so you would know where the electrical is and whether the lineups for electrical or maybe the concrete pad or the wall. It allows you to break it up per phase or per building. You can do any number of different ways to break up your project into little mini estimates so you can manage it as well as possible. All right? So, let's add a new estimate. We get two options here. Again, how do we open up our list of menu commands? If in doubt, we're going to right-click. So if we right-click, we see the top two options allow us to insert an estimate. The top one allows us to choose from our list of totaling components, and the second option lets us use our default project totaling schema, which we chose when we created our new project. Alright, the difference here, one allows us to use the default totaling and allows us to skip a window like we saw in our previous video, or we could use from our list of commands. This gives us a huge benefit. We could have multiple sets of markups within a project, so we could put different totaling on different estimates if that's what our needs are. Alright? So, the top option has one more step in it, so let's check that one out first, and then we'll see how the second option rolls in as well. So, if we choose the Insert Estimate after selecting Totaling Components option, that's going to open up the Select Totaling Schema window. Here, we can choose from our list of totaling schemas. Now, we have some handy-dandy little filtering tabs down here on the bottom left. The Contract lets us associate totaling schemas with a contract, and this makes it real nice. We can just see the ones that are associated with a contract that we're working on, or we could choose from our active list of totaling schemas, or inactive or all. Let's stick with the contract, and we'll choose the non-standard hours. So say we're doing some of the work during standard hours, and some of the work we're going to do during non-standard hours, so we have a different coefficient or multiplier for our Sabre contract. It's a good example of when we might use multiple markups during a contract, during a project. And we can double-click. We can click and choose Select. We can highlight it and click the Select button. And if we wanted to select None, we could do that as well. I'm going to go ahead and hit Select. Now this opens the Insert New Estimate window. It's as simple as naming the new estimate, and we call that the description field. And so maybe we want to go 01 General Requirements. And now we have a new estimate inside of our project where we can put all of the line items associated with general requirements in, and we'll be able to have that piece of the puzzle figured out. Once we added our description, we can go ahead and click on the OK button, and that will add this estimate to our list of estimates on the project window on the Estimates tab, and we can see that we're returned there with the new one highlighted. If we right-click and use the second insert option, it's automatically going to use our standard hours, so it's going to go directly to the Inserting New Estimate window. If we wanted to do O3 concrete, we could add in and put all of our concrete line items into that section. And again, we're returned to our list of estimates with our new estimate added and highlighted. All right. Now, do one more thing before I let you go here. We can rename an existing estimate. So when we create a project, we automatically create an estimate with the same name as the project name. In this case, construct new building. This option we can turn off, and we'll discuss that at another video. But what if we wanted to go change the name of this estimate? This is tricky, but we're going to right-click. We're going to see our commands here, and basically we want to change this estimate somehow, in this case the description of it. So we could double-click on it, we could highlight it and hit the Enter key on the keyboard, or we can right-click and go to Change. Now, the name of the estimate is on the General tab. Notice we opened up to the Line Items tab because that's where we're going to do most of our work. If we go over to the General tab, it should look a little bit familiar to us. Here, we could go in and we could change this to 09 Finishes. OK button. And now we've changed the name of our estimate. Hopefully that makes a little sense. Shows you a little bit the difference between project and estimates, how to create new ones, and then how to rename the estimates. So please see our other training videos or give us a call if you need any other help. Thanks so much and have a great day.